Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? And wipe out our $35 trillion.
But how will that work?
Oh, it's going to work easily. It's already prominent. It's moving along. It's very loosely regulated. That's one of the reasons it's moving along. But it is a different form of a currency, and it's going to end up benefiting the country. But if we shut it down, like, Biden's trying to shut it down, Biden doesn't have the intellect to shut it down. Can you imagine this guy's telling you to shut something down like that? He has no idea what the hell it is. But if we don't embrace it, it's going to be embraced by other people. It's a massive thing already. Did you read where it's bigger than any company in the world already? I mean, if you look at the market, it's bigger than many countries. It's a very big thing. If we're not going to be the leader, we have the people that are the leaders. I know some of them. They're very smart. And if we don't embrace it, other countries are going to embrace it. Other countries will anyway. But we can be the leader, and we might as well be the leader.
So as Bitcoin bounces off of the 50 EMA support, exactly what happened back in December of 2020, it's been confirmed that CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and President Monica Long met with SBI Japan leaders behind closed doors. And many of you on the channel remember when the SBI CEO said that every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025. Well, in this video, I have some powerful information to share with you guys about Ripple providing a hybrid technology that combines the Interledger protocol and the XRP ledger, what popular stock trading app Robinhood and Bitstamp have been doing to drive the XRP ledger into the $1 quadrillion derivatives market. On top of that, we're going to discuss what to expect for Inauguration Day coming up January 20th for Donald Trump, how that will likely affect the crypto market, what does that mean for the XRP, the US dollar price chart compared to Bitcoin's market cap dominance. We're also discussing the rest of the altcoin market in a setup that is playing out on the charts that you need to pay attention to over the next few weeks that will directly affect your portfolio all through 2025. So I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and an even better New Year's as we get ready for 2025. I have a jam-packed video for you today. So comment 777 if you're feeling blessed. If you're feeling bullish, let's run it. All right, bull runners, welcome back to the channel. So here's some pictures of some shenanigans we got into over the holidays right here. We went through this lighted hay bale maze that was pretty cool. Probably took us about 30 minutes to go through the whole entire thing and figure out where we were going. And for Christmas, you definitely know I had to give my brother a gift. And when he unwrapped it, it was a nice ice cold Smirnoff ice.
Got me.
Got it.
Got ice.
Now you gotta chug it.
Here's the thing.
No.
I don't have to,
It's a bottle of dishwater.
because I don't play those games.
Now you gotta chug it.
You have to get down.
You know the rules.
You absolutely.
Now you gotta chug it.
You know you want it.
Boo!
You want it.
Boo! Boo!
Eric, come on, do it.
And he didn't even want to chug it. So drop a boo in the comments below. We also went sledding on this little tube hill right here. And I think it's cool. I like showing you guys some of this stuff. We're going to get into a lot of crypto news, but let me know where you guys are from in the comments below as well too. I'm originally from Idaho, but I'm living in Miami, Florida right now. So a big change up to go from mountains, skiing to beach money. And that's what we're going to help you guys make when you subscribe to this channel. So right now, over the past year, the crypto market has been going absolutely crazy with meme coins taking off. The ISO compliant projects like XRP, HBAR, Algorand, XDC, XLM have done very well. Then we have new layer ones like Sui competing with the likes of Solana. We have artificial intelligence projects crushing it, gaming projects crushing it. And a lot of people have wondered what is going to happen in 2025 with the crypto market. Are we going higher, or has the top come in and are we going lower? All of which I'm going to dive into in the charts in this video. But first, it's important that I let you guys know what's happening with Altcoin Pro, because we have about 1,100 members right now. And on January 1st, the price is going to go up. Right now it's at $97 a month or $970 a year. If you do the annual option, you're saving $194, but this will go up to $1,970 and $197 a month starting January 1st. So this is extremely time sensitive. We have a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. So if you lock in for that $97 price point, if you're unhappy for whatever reason, then just ask for a refund within 30 days. We'll honor that. You'll get 100% of your money back. There's no risk here. Worst case scenario, like I said in previous videos, is you learn something new. So definitely take advantage of that deal, because we have a lot of value packed in here for you guys. We want to keep it more exclusive because we've just been having people fly in the doors left and right every single day. And so in order to know what this is all about, watch the 26-minute video on bullrunners.com or go to altcoinpro.com. I'll leave a link in the description below, and you'll see exactly why we've had over 1,000 people join within the past 30 days or so. So this is our main focus all through 2025. You guys are going to get top-notch technical analysis, announcements about what's happening in the crypto market. You can network with other members. We give market updates, different altcoin picks, airdrops, DeFi yield picks, breaking crypto news. You can ask your questions, get them answered from our research team and other community members. And on top of that, we have a whole curriculum and classroom with over 100 plus recorded training videos that are structured, teaching you everything that you need to know about the crypto market. We have a ton coming soon for 2025 as well that are in the works right now that you guys are going to see pop up back here relatively soon. So take advantage of that. Learn how to maximize your opportunity in the crypto market this bull run while minimizing your downside, because when we look at the Bitcoin to the US dollar price chart and we put up the Bitcoin stock to flow rainbow indicator that shows how far into the Bitcoin halving cycle we are, and it color codes it, well, in this yellow phase right here, we're about 95 days in. Bitcoin is sold off from $108,000. Currently, it's sitting at $92,700. It's important that we look at Bitcoin to understand what's going to happen for XRP next, because liquidity that flows into the Bitcoin moves into altcoins next when we discuss Bitcoin's dominance. But look on the left-hand side of the screen here. This is back in 2020. When we transitioned from orange to yellow, it was on the 26th of November, and Bitcoin consolidated for a bit around $18,000, $19,000, and then it broke out and it rallied really quick to 42,000. We saw this pullback and then another rally up. Well, how far into the market cycle and where was Bitcoin's price 95 days in? Well, Bitcoin saw a pullback back to $43,000, and then we roughly had from this point on the 1st of March 2021 until the top of the market came in by the 14th of April, roughly 44 days later. But that wasn't the real top of the market. That was the technical top. Based on key indicators I've showed you guys in previous videos, the price top was about 253 days later. So what we're going to look at here on the chart is what happened after this 95-day mark, not only for Bitcoin, but for the entire altcoin market as we gear up for January and Trump's inauguration. And so the next chart that I want to bring up for you guys is the Bitcoin to the US dollar price chart on the top and Bitcoin's market cap dominance on the bottom on the same 95-day time frame during the Bitcoin stock to flow rainbow indicator, this yellow phase right here. So what happened when Bitcoin pulled back from $40,000 around the 7th of January to roughly $29,000, $30,000 was when Bitcoin's dominance peaked out upwards of 70%. And we broke this ascending support right here at the bottom of the screen, this yellow trend line. Once we broke that trend line, Bitcoin's dominance did not recover and inevitably declined while Bitcoin was topping out after that 95-day time frame. You guys can see it just flatlined right here at the bottom of the screen after 95 days, and then it fell off of a shelf to the downside. And this is important for you to know because your altcoins that you're holding were directly impacted when Bitcoin's dominance dropped. And so as Bitcoin was forming these higher highs and higher lows, higher high, by the 17th of April, Bitcoin's dominance was just going sideways and then inevitably down. Now, why is this important? Well, if we pull up this chart right here for where we are right now, that was the last cycle. You guys can see on the bottom of the screen, Bitcoin's market cap dominance is currently sitting at 57%. It broke this ascending support, this trend line. And the reason why this is important is because when you have a trend line that is ascending, meaning it's going up, we're experiencing higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and you break that trend line like what happened here at the beginning of December when Bitcoin's dominance dropped all the way down here. We saw it bounce all the way back up to back test this trend line as resistance and get rejected from it back down to 57%. Now, look at the chart from the past and look at what happened after Bitcoin reached $42,000 and sold off. We saw Bitcoin's dominance drop, break this ascending support of higher low, higher lows, higher lows, and it broke it, back tested it as resistance, and then did not recover from there as we went into the top of the market. So while Bitcoin went sideways, the price continued up with higher lows and higher highs while the dominance dropped. Now I'll show you what this looks like on the altcoin chart in a little bit, but look right now with what's happening with Bitcoin's price chart. We've seen a little pullback from $108,000 to $92,000 with that back test of this ascending support as resistance right here by like the 20th of December. So my expectations, which again is not financial advice, these videos are just purely for information, educational purposes only. You definitely lose money in crypto. It's really risky. You could be living in a van down by the river, buying into these markets. So just watch this video for informational purposes only. I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell anything, but my expectations for 2025 is for Bitcoin's dominance to trade sideways and inevitably roll around to the downside, even as Bitcoin attempts to make a recovery up past the all-time high. I do not see Bitcoin reclaim this ascending support line right here that it broke all the way at the tail end of November, meaning that more money is going to flow into other assets than Bitcoin, and that would be the altcoin market. Hey, bull runners, real quick. If you believe in diversifying your income and you love sports, check this out. So I started this account right here with about $500,000 on the 23rd of December. And at the time making this video on the 30th of December, just a week later, it's at around $1 million. So while the crypto market goes sideways, this is a great way to be able to diversify income, to be able to compound it, to rotate back into crypto when the market makes the next leg up. Now, this is not for people that have a low net worth. You at least need to have about $100,000. So if you want to learn how this is possible, if you love sports, then send me a message on Instagram at RunLifeNick, or send us an email right here at the email that you can see on the screen. I would love to have a conversation with you. We can even jump on the phone if you want, but this is not for people that only have like $100 or $1,000. You need to at least have some capital to work with. So send me a message if you're interested. With that being said, back to the video. Now, very similar to what we saw happen for the last bull run, when Bitcoin's dominance broke beneath this ascending support right here, there was one attempt to reclaim it, and then it just traded sideways and then down after that. So that would just be my expectation for the Bitcoin dominance price chart here on the bottom of the screen currently. Now, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't go higher, because as you guys saw in the past, Bitcoin's price continued to form higher lows and higher highs, even while Bitcoin's dominance went sideways. It just simply meant that more money was even flowing into altcoins during that time period. And I'll prove it to you in a little bit. Because when we look at the Bitcoin dominance price chart right here at the top of the screen compared to Total 2, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, XRP, every single altcoin other than Bitcoin, right? So when we look right here during that 95-day time frame of the Bitcoin stock to flow rainbow indicator, this yellow phase right here, when Bitcoin's dominance peaked out right here roughly at the beginning of January of 2021, look at what happened to the altcoin market after that. The altcoin market went from like $270 billion upwards of $690, $700 billion before seeing that quick pullback. And then at this phase right here, after those 95 days, when Bitcoin's dominance went sideways and Bitcoin was forming that first peak in the market at roughly $65,000 right here by the middle of April of 2021, the altcoin market started to make its next move up to about $1.1 trillion. But you can see right here, the altcoin market didn't top out until May of 2021. So when Bitcoin experiences its top first, then the altcoin market should theoretically follow after that as Bitcoin's dominance drops. Because as you can see here, when the dominance went from 60% all the way down to like 40%, that's when the altcoin market made the move during the final phase of this yellow stage in the Bitcoin stock to flow rainbow indicator. And then we saw, this major correction happen for altcoins as well too, on the right-hand side of the screen, going from yellow to green. This pullback from 1.5 trillion to 600 billion, and then the final bounce in the market to the high of like $1.7 trillion. Then the bear market kicked in after green to light blue. A lot of people are panicking right now, thinking that the market's over when we are still in this yellow phase of the market cycle. We haven't transitioned to green just yet. And if we look at the crypto total market cap chart on the right-hand side of the screen compared to the past and what happened, this is playing out very similar to what happened here after November of 2020, where we saw this initial breakout to form a high, and then we saw us form a new range, resistance, support right here, which was resistance back on August of 2020. You can see 3rd of September 2020. So when we break a range, we form a new range, meaning a new resistance. In this case, it was like $230-ish billion. And then we have a new support, which most of the time acted as resistance from the previous range, as you guys can see right here on the left-hand side of the screen. So we have a resistance right here on the 11th of March, 2024. We broke resistance, we form a high, then we come back down to backtest it as support, form a new range. So the new resistance is at roughly $1.7 trillion up here. The support was the previous resistance from March of 2024. So all I would expect to happen here is something similar to what happened during this stage in the market cycle for us to chop, to shake out a lot of new investors. And so we need to hold the support at like $1.2 to $1.25 trillion roughly, and we need to just range within here. So it could be choppy, very similar to what happened between November of 2020 until January of 2021. And then inevitably what we would need to see happen to continue the bull market is a break of resistance into a new range. And it happens fast. Look at what happened here from the 3rd of November to the 3rd of December. During 1 month, the market absolutely exploded to the upside. Then what happens is the market's ranged sideways for a while, shakes everyone out because it's boring, nothing's happening, people think the bull run's over, people lose interest because of their attention spans, and then bam, we see liquidity get injected in the market, and we see hundreds of billions, even $1 trillion or two come in relatively quick. So this is what I would expect. Now, if this doesn't happen, then so be it. We need to watch this support and this resistance up here to truly understand what's going to happen next. Because if we see a break of support and we go back down to like $1 trillion and do something like this and bounce back up to 1.25 as resistance, then yeah, maybe it's time to reevaluate our approach here. But whatever happens between this range of support and resistance is irrelevant until either the resistance breaks or the support breaks. And the reason why I believe that the resistance will break, and that's a more likely scenario, is because when we look at Bitcoin's market cap dominance right here at the top, when we broke down what happened for not only altcoins going up, but what happened for XRP after that 95-day time frame in the yellow phase of the market cycle, we saw XRP consolidate sideways for a little bit while Bitcoin went sideways. Then when Bitcoin's market cap dominance dropped from 60% to 40%, XRP exploded another 300 to 400% and then formed the peak. And then that was it for XRP. The bear market was in. So it happened really, really quick come April of 2021 until the middle of April. So in like a week or two, that's when XRP experienced the most price action. And then in between that, it was just a bunch of sideways trading action, roughly around 40 to 50 cents. Now look at the chart at the top of the screen right here, and look how perfect of a setup this is for Bitcoin's market cap dominance, breaking below this ascending support, coming back up as resistance. If Bitcoin's market cap dominance drops below 50%, inevitably 40%, that is when I would expect XRP to make the next move up to its all-time high for this bull run cycle. Now, where will that put XRP's price for a 2025 price prediction is anyone's guess. I believe anywhere between $5 to $30. What I'm going to be watching is Bitcoin's market cap dominance, so that's why you want to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be showing you guys how far we are into the stock to flow rainbow indicator, where we're at on the monthly relative strength index, the MACD, the stochastic RSI. And also I got to show you guys a cool gift that I got from my brother here. I thought was the coolest thing ever. It says, "For let us holy MACD break the threshold," and it has an entire scripture here on the back with the BULLRUNNERS logo. So I'm going to read this to you real quick because this is the gospel according to MACD. In the beginning, there was the chart. The chart was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the market. And the spirit of MACD moved upon the data. And MACD said, "Let there be momentum." And there was momentum. And MACD saw the threshold, that it was good, and it was divided, the bullish from the bearish. Blessed are those who wait upon the holy MACD, for they shall renew their portfolios. They shall mount up with wings as candlesticks. They shall run with the green candles and not grow weary. They shall trade and not faint. Though I wade through the valley of sideways trends, I will fear no FUD, for MACD art with me. Thy histogram and thy signal line, they comfort me. Thou preparest a breakthrough before me. In the presence of resistance, thou anointest my portfolio with gains. My wallet overfloweth. Surely profits and clarity shall follow me all the days of my trading, and I will dwell in the house of MACD forever. Back up the truck, MACD, for we be packing 'em and stacking 'em. Amen and amen. Isn't this just the coolest gift ever, guys? Right there. Even got my crazy thumbnail face right there on the center with Bitcoin chain, and then we got an XRP chain right there around the wrist. So as we get ready to break through the threshold of the resistance and bring up the MACD for the XRP, the US dollar price chart, as Bitcoin's dominance gets rejected from this ascending resistance, and if we bring up the MACD on the XRP, the US dollar price chart, and see when the holy MACD will break through the threshold, well, we saw a bearish cross right here where the MACD line crossed below the signal line, this blue line crossing below this orange line, which signals momentum shifting over from bullish momentum to bearish momentum. What we want to look for is the opposite. We want to look for a bullish cross. Now, the further above the zero line that a bearish cross takes place, the stronger the reversal signal. So that's why XRP sold off from $2.90 all the way down here to $1.90. And the further below zero that a bullish cross takes place, the stronger the reversal signal back to the upside. Now, let's compare this back to the past. back to that 95-day time frame into the yellow phase of the Bitcoin stock to flow rainbow indicator right here on the 1st of March of 2021. Look at the MACD on the bottom of the screen compared to where we're at right now on the left of the screen. The exact same thing happened. We saw XRP's price rally up after the post-lawsuit news to about 63 cents. Remember, the lawsuit hit, XRP's price crashed, and then it rallied up really fast. We saw a pullback. We also simultaneously saw a bearish cross above zero on the MACD right here on the right-hand side of the screen on the bottom, just like we saw a bearish cross after XRP rallied up really, really fast on the left-hand side of the screen. And now the MACD, it's giving it time to reset while the price consolidates. And so we saw an initial sell-off down here to about 36 cents, and then we just consolidated sideways, even forming like higher lows and then higher highs to break out of here. And then a massive green candle came in right here on the 5th of April of 2021 at 63 cents, pushing XRP's price all the way upwards of $1. Now, what happened on the 5th of April of 2021? Well, as you can see right here on the top of the screen, Bitcoin's market cap dominance went from 60% and fell off of a shelf and just started trending down after that time frame while XRP was breaking out. Simultaneously on the bottom of the screen, you guys can see during that whole consolidation phase where XRP was forming higher lows, higher highs, but still within this range in between 36 cents support and resistance up here at roughly 65 cents within this range, that gave the MACD enough time to reset, form a bullish cross roughly right around zero, and then for price to spring to the upside. So, not financial advice, but you do not buy bearish crosses because that's when momentum shifts from bullish to bearish, meaning you don't buy when you see the MACD line well above the signal line, well above zero. You want to buy when the MACD line is below the signal line, this orange line, and either at zero or below zero to reset before the MACD breaks through the threshold and starts trending back into bullish territory well above zero again. And so what I would expect to happen for XRP, if the bottom's not in yet at $2.05, and even if we trade a little bit lower to $1.80, I would expect XRP to inevitably find a bottom at some point because of the news that I'm going to share with you in a little bit and start forming higher lows and higher highs until a breakthrough happens and we break the threshold upwards of $3 to $4 and break the all-time high. When that happens, I expect it to be an explosive move for XRP. Now, where do I base my opinion off of? Well, it's a logic because I look at the key indicators like what I'm showing you right now, compare back to the past, and then also we look at fundamental analysis. For example, Bitcoin's history is repeating almost to the T with this bounce off the 50 EMA support. Look at what happened the last time that this took place for Bitcoin. When it rebounded off of 2930K, it rallied up all the way to 50 to 60K after that. Also, we have macro bullish news like SBI CEO saying that every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025, a confirmed meeting between Brad Garlinghouse, president of Ripple Monica Long, and SBI Japan's leaders behind closed doors. Right before 2025 happens, why would they meet with them if they weren't planning something big? Oh, let's just get all of our suits on at your corporate headquarters, grab some coffee, and just talk about football. No, that's not what they're doing. They're planning for the takeover of XRP in Japan within the banking system. And the reason why we say that is because Ripple is providing a hybrid technology that combines the interledger protocol and the XRP ledger. Where the XRP ledger does not have a mining, a proof of work consensus mechanism like Bitcoin, and approves consensus, which is basically transaction approval between distributed ledgers only at a specific node, where transactions are confirmed at a speed that can also be used for financial transactions, for bank-to-bank transactions, unlike Bitcoin that won't be used for that because Bitcoin is a store of value. It's too slow. ILP, the interledger protocol, which is a payment system that connects the ledgers, which can further advance interbank settlements more closely. So Ripple can build a hybrid type remittance system that combines the interledger protocol and the XRP ledger, or financial institution in country A, which may be like Singapore, and financial institution in country B, which could be Japan, China, Russia, United States, Australia, whatever. Well, in the center of this, you can see that XRP can be used as a bridge currency for overseas remittance, eliminating the need to possess a large number of currencies. Now, if we go to sbigroup.co, their official website, in the upper left, you can see SBI Holdings right here. This whole entire document right here explains it all. Now, this is in obviously another language, but thanks to artificial intelligence, what we can do is we can copy this whole entire page right here, go over to ChatGPT, and we could say something like translate this and just wham, paste it right there and see what it says. This has SBI Remit, SBI VC Trade, SBI Ripple Asia, where SBI Remit, which is headquartered over in Tokyo, a company engaged in international remittance services under the SBI Group, has partnered with Ripple, headquarters, San Francisco, USA, CEO Brad Garlinghouse, hereafter, Ripple, a leader in providing enterprise blockchain and crypto asset solutions, and SBI Ripple Asia, headquartered in Tokyo, a joint venture between SBI Holdings and Ripple. They will gradually expand their international remittance services to bank accounts in the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia by utilizing the cryptocurrency XRP. Why would they say that if they weren't planning on doing it? SBI Remit has been using Ripple payments since 2017 for international remittance services. In 2021, by implementing a cryptocurrency-based solution within Ripple Payments, SBI Remit launched Japan's first international remittance service using XRP as a bridge currency for remittances to digital wallets in the Philippines. This time, the scope of the XRP-based remittance service will be expanded to bank accounts in the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia. In these countries, the share of remittances to bank accounts is high, and it is expected that adoption will accelerate in the future. That's all that I need to say right there. The rest of this document just basically goes on to talk about their newly established partnership technology with SBI Remit to send customers remittance requests, conducting real-time XRP transfers in response to those requests through their partnership with Tranglo, a leading money market transfer company. Customers will be able to receive remittances in the local fiat currency, and by using XRP as a bridge currency, the service enables fast and low-cost remittances. Also, SBI Remit will continue to work through partnerships with Ripple and other fintech companies to expand the number of remittance destination countries and enhance services with a focus on corporate transactions and inbound remittances. Through Ripple Payments, which is an international remittance system provided by Ripple that uses XRP as a bridge currency, this system minimizes remittance costs and enables real-time settlement. And 2, XRP, which is the digital asset natively existing on the public blockchain, the XRP ledger. And so this is why we see other exchanges, specifically in the United States, starting to dive full-fledged into the crypto market too and start listing XRP, like Robinhood and Bitstamp, diving into the XRP ledger and driving it into the 1 quadrillion derivatives market. So tokenized derivatives on the XRP ledger promise 24/7 trading, instant settlements, fractional ownership through real-world assets tokenized on-chain. Robinhood's acquisition of Bitstamp could significantly boost XRP's utility and adoption, and XRP Ledger's efficiency, security, and transparency position it as a prime platform for tokenized derivatives. And so with Donald Trump saying things like,
I'm pledging today that in my second term, we will eliminate a minimum of 10 old regulations for every 1 new regulation. We'll be able to do that quite easily, actually. And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
so because Ripple is an American company and XRP is a global bridge currency, well, what do you guys think that's going to do to the price of XRP after Inauguration Day? We'll look at the price of Bitcoin after Inauguration Day. We saw this initial sell-off right before 2016's election right here, but the crypto market and Bitcoin absolutely exploded. And so right now with Bitcoin consolidating just below $100,000 right now, inauguration coming up on the 20th of January, well, all that I'm going to be doing until that happens is backing up my truck all the way to the bank, grabbing the bags, packing them and stacking them, leaving no bags left behind, because I know, and I know that you believe, that the spending power of the dollar has just been going down in value. That's a fact based on inflation over the past few decades. Cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology has been going up in value. That's the truth. And together, we're all running to the top. So I will see you guys on the next video. I will also see you on bullrunners.com, where you can join Altcoin Pro University right now and get grandfathered in at the low price point of only $97 a month or $970 a year, because that's going to go up to $197 and $1,970 by January 1st. So don't wait. Do that right now, because by the time you watch this video, it's most likely too late. And if you email us and ask to get in at that price point, you had 30 days to make a decision. And if you didn't make that decision, then there's nothing that I can say or do to convince you. And I don't need to convince you, because our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny. And since then, it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here. And since then, it's rallied up over 4,000%. 1,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses, just go through the link in the description below. Get in right now. Watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree. If that's a goal of yours, our goal is to help 1,000 members set their portfolio up for life this month. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.